My cryptocurrency legend, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing great, right? So, today we want to talk about strategy you can use to dominate the trade. Even as a trader, like you don't buy when the market is pumping or dumping. You want to wait for the market to finish pumping before you buy, or you want to wait for the market to finish dumping before you buy. You know, as a trader, um, all market formation, you have to wait for market formation. That is to say, a trading pattern for you to make a trade. Either a symmetric triangle, ascending triangle, descending triangle, um, using resistance and supports. So you don't just come into the market or you see the market is pumping and then you begin to sell, you begin to buy. Wait. I'm doing this video for somebody that asked a question in my group about Bozo. Bozo has pumped like 5x, which is like 500%, and I think you should give it a breathing space to do its market formation before buying. Okay, so but today we are going to talk about Bitcoin, which is the leading cryptocurrency in this space, and whenever Bitcoin is going up, we all know that other markets has to go up with it. 90% of the market will go up with it, and whenever it's coming down to 90% of the market, other cryptocurrency market goes down with it. So on this today, we'll be looking at what formation are we having here as a trader. Maybe you wanted to buy cryptocurrency since yesterday, all this pump has been happening, but you were patient for it to have a formation so you can be able to determine, is this thing going to be a symmetric triangle, or is it going to be a Bollinger, is it going to be a, which pattern do I want to trade? Okay, this is a clear chart, and then you want to trade, but you want patterns, right? So you might be asking yourself, which pattern do I want to trade to make money on this cryptocurrency space? So remember, when the market is pumping, you were patient. If you're my student, we don't buy a market that is just pumping. You have to be patient to wait for it to form, right? Now it has formed some resistance and supports. Have resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, and resistance here. We have like 3 resistance on this line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 resistance on this very line. And finally the line has been broken, right? Then you want to know which pattern is this actually. Then you now draw another line below it again. We have support, support, support. If you notice, the line does not break into any candle, right? So to you now, you're like, okay, at this point, the market has not broken yet, right? At this point. So, but since there is 4 resistance here, now the market has broken this line, showing that the market is tend to go up. But you still want to know which pattern am I trading. So you can just quickly look at it. If you are my students, you know that this is what is called symmetric triangle. And what is symmetric triangle? Let's quickly look at Google to tell us what is symmetric triangle. I know symmetric triangle is when we have higher lows, lower highs. Okay, that is a better way to define it, but let's just look at it. Okay, this is what is called symmetric triangle. We have higher lows and lower highs. Okay, we have different type of triangle, but I won't be going into that today. We have ascending triangle. Ascending triangle is when we have lower highs and then something like this. But we are not going to that today. Let's just focus on where we are here for. So we have ascending triangle. You can do your homework on that. Ascending triangle and descending triangle. We have 3 type of triangle. Ascending triangle, where we have we have higher lows, and then let's quickly look at it. So we'll make, this is what is called ascending triangle. Let's see, ascending triangle, we have lower highs. Sorry, we have lower lows, why the top remain the same. It's called ascending triangle. Why descending triangle, we have lower highs. Why the down remain the same, okay? So you can take a screenshot of this. Let me make this a little bit. Okay, this is what is called ascending triangle. At the top remain the same, and then we have higher lows. On descending triangle, we have lower highs. Why the down remain the same, okay? You can just go to your Google or take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this and then you study it, okay? So, but on symmetric triangle, we have the lower highs and then the lower lows. The higher lows and then guys, don't get yourself confused. Symmetric triangle, we have the lower highs, each high is lower than the previous high. Why on the lows, each low is higher than the previous low, okay? Why on the ascending triangle, the highs remain equal. Why we have lower highs, that is to say each lows is higher than the previous low, and then the top remain the same. It's called ascending triangle. Why descending triangle is the highs, we have lower highs, each high is lower than the initial high. Each previous high is lower than the previous high, and then the bottom remains the same, okay? Hope you get that. So you can rewatch this video to understand it better. So right here we have what is called higher, this is called lower highs. This is low, and then this is another low, which is higher than this one, right? Here we have highs, we have another high, we have another high. This high is lower than this high is lower than this previous high. This other high, recent high, is also lower than this previous high. Here we have higher lows. This low here, which is the current low, is higher than this. This low here is higher than this. So in this case, we'll get our percentage. We'll draw to see the percentage and to see the movement where it's going to go to. Right. To get your percentage chart, go to forecasting and measurement. And then you click on the price range. So when you click on the price range, draw from the low of the symmetric triangle to the top to get where the market is likely to go, which is like approximately 1.40, right? So that's where we are expecting the market to go. So you take this and put it at the top of the breakouts. So if you take this and put it at the top of the breakout, so the target should be 62,900, but to be conservative, it's good for you to take profit at 62,850 or 62,800, okay? You can also apply the same strategy for your stop loss to know where you put your stop loss. Make sure your stop loss is also very reasonable. Like if you're picking a trade here, your stop loss should be somewhere here, right? Which is at 61,800, right? To be safe. So if this market comes to 61,800, that means this pattern is invalidated. That means it's no longer valid, okay? It didn't play out. Remember, for a trader, you have to trade in the pattern. That is to say, for every 10 trade you enter, if 8 will be accurate, Y2 might hit your stop loss. Okay, for example, you made like $1,000 times 8, that is $8,000. And then on your stop loss, you got stopped out with $500. You made a 10 trade, 8 was positive. You made $1,000. The stop loss on the 2 that was negative was $500. That is to say, $80,000 minus $1,000, you are still left with $7,000. So that is how traders do their calculation, because you never can tell if this trade will go and hit your stop loss or it will go and hit your take profits. We never can tell if this very trade will be one of the ones, among the 10 trade we want to enter this week or this month. If this one trade will be that one that will hit stop loss, and others will hit take profit. So you have to always trade with your stop loss as a professional trader, okay? So even though you are betting, you are traveling, you're on the flights, you have other things you want to do, enjoy your time with family, you know the amount you are willing to lose on this very trade, okay? That's why you don't trade when the market is on high momentum. You want the market to settle before you enter, okay? So right here, our stop loss, we want to put our stop loss at this point, which is so our take profit is at 1.40, 1.40, while our stop loss is at 0.40. So this trade now, you know what you're about to gain. You are going to gain 1% times the amount you are trading with. If you are trading like the way I'm doing currently, trading with like $858, okay? And I'm trading with 35x. So if this thing goes to, my take profit is 62,800. If it goes to 62,800, I'm winning $332. But if it hits my stop loss, then I'm losing $122. So this will cut emotion from the market, because this trade, I'm not risking my $800 and something. What I'm just putting at risk in this trade is just $1,200 and something, okay? So this is how you trade like a professional, okay? And let's go back to the charts. So this is what we are watching, and do not be impatient. Just wait for the market to play out, okay? So now we have broken this resistance. And whenever the resistance is being broken, that means there is a short tendency that this market is going to, not 100% sure, right? Remember what I said, you can never tell. But with this pattern, we are knowing that, okay, this pattern, we are trading with pattern. And this pattern is telling us that this resistance has been broken, and we are heading to 62,800 or 62,900 or something, okay? Hope you guys enjoyed this trade with me. I love you guys. I remain my humble self, Christian Okechukwu, the CEO of Bitcoin Coach Academy. Guys, send me your personal message. Don't send it to the group. Send it personally to me on WhatsApp. If we should rebrand our name to Creators Academy, because we don't want to give you that fix of Bitcoin, because of some of our partners that will be in Nigeria that will be facilitating for us in real estate, in stock markets, in artificial intelligence companies. So we don't just want them to be at the risk of Nigerian government talking about Bitcoin and all that. So we are thinking about rebranding it, because we want to expand Bitcoin Coach Academy, to Creators Academy, so other creators can come into it, and we build massive things for Africa and and the world at large. Okay, so even though you're in Dubai, you are in Georgia, you are in US, you are in London, just send me your reply on what you want this name to be. Should we continue on Bitcoin Coach Academy, or should we go to Kratos Academy? I love you guys. See you in the next section. Bye bye.